This is a picture of Quan, and this is Youngin, as he's being called. There are 2 of the 4 people shot overnight. He's the only one who survived. Welcome to Action News Jax at noon. I'm Dawn Lopez.
And I'm Phil Amato. Let's get you straight out to that breaking news. That shooting happened near UNF's campus main entrance shortly before 11 o'clock last night, close to the I-295 overpass and the Gateway gas station there. We have live team coverage with Action News Jax's Beth Russo at UNF. But first, Action News Jax's Bridget Matter is live at the scene of the shooting. And Bridget, you just spoke to a woman who knows these victims.
Yeah, she does, and she gave me a lot of new information. It's unconfirmed information, but it is interesting. She says that an argument happened at this stoplight that we're at right now, and then the shooting took place at the stoplight down there right before getting on 295 right in front of UNF's campus. Now, this is video from last night. 4 young men were in this car when they were shot. Police say 3 of them have died, and 1 is in critical condition at the hospital. A friend confirmed this photo of the young man who's in critical condition. And this morning, I spoke to a family member of 2 of the victims. He says his 2 brothers were in the car and they were killed, one being 18, the other 20 years old. I'm told the 4 were leaving a birthday dinner at the town center. JSO says a vehicle pulled up to their Chevy sedan, opened fire, then took off. Action News Jax crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson says the surveillance video from this area will be key in finding the shooter or shooters.
It's very unusual that this sort of thing would happen, but you know, this could happen anywhere. When you've got contention amongst others or each other, this thing can happen anywhere where anyone will allow their tempers to explode to the point where they would take such an act.
And JSO did tell us that this does not look like a case of road rage. We are still waiting to get information from JSO on a suspect or suspects. And if you know anything, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. We'll have an update on this at 5 o'clock. Reporting on the South Side, Bridget Matter, CBS 47, Action News Jax.
I try to come for him. I try to hold RJ. I'm trying to hold him. I'm trying to RJ open the door. I open the door, I'm pushing him out. I'm like, bro, I got you, bro, I got you. He grab a shirt, like, bro, I can't move. He tell me he can't move.
Okay, so there you have it. Now, you might have seen in that second clip, that was Youngeen Ace speaking while he was in the hospital. And that clip, shortly after that clip, some controversy arose because Youngeen Ace was arrested. Now, there was some reports that went out that said Youngeen Ace was arrested, and they didn't follow it up with any information saying that he was released from the hospital or anything. So a lot of people jumped the gun and thought that Youngeen Ace was arrested while he was in the hospital. So a lot of people took to social media and were calling the sheriff's department down there, trying to see what was going on and filing complaints and stuff like that. And the sheriff's department had to put out a statement letting everybody know that they waited until Youngeen Ace was released from the hospital and he was arrested for his probation violation. And because I guess they're saying that it's alleged that he had a weapon on him when he was found, when they found everybody at the shooting. So a terrible situation. But this sparks some interesting topics. Now, let's think about this, man. Youngeen Ace did a whole series of DJ Vlad interviews about a month and a half ago, or maybe I guess we can call it 2 months because it was back in April, but it was at the end of the month. So we'll call it 2 months. So 2 months ago, he did a series of Vlad TV interviews. Now, for a lot of these street rappers, a lot of these cats who are right on the concrete, I mean, really out there doing their thing as far as rapping and building their buzz and still stay connected to, their folks and their homies on the street, man, that is like the pinnacle for them. But Youngeen Ace did not receive any national media attention besides that Vlad interview. Even after the Vlad interview, you heard his name sparsely. You saw him, he was just another one of those guys whose videos would show up on World Star and you'd be like, okay, man, dude is all right. He's all right. When he gets a little bigger, we'll check him out. But following this, guess what, man? Youngeen Ace is being Google searched like no other, man. You would think that Youngeen Ace was the biggest rapper in the world, man. He was trending topic, and his name has just been buzzing. You can even check the Google searches for Youngeen Ace's name, and you'll see that it's spiked tremendously. Now, why all of this? Because he got shot, man. I mean, truly, is Is that the point where we validate rappers sometimes now? We wait until they get shot before we say, hey, man, this dude is official, man. This dude is straight, man. To be real, man, it's a sad situation. I hate that it went down like that, and I hate that Youngeen Ace ended up getting shot, lost one of his brothers, and he was the sole survivor out of the 4 people shot. If you listen to the report, and that's a lot to carry on, especially for a young dude. Now, hopefully, man, he gets out of this situation all right and can continue his career. And since everybody else is capitalizing off this situation, I hope